Low battery.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. How y'all feeling?
We good. We good?
Yeah.
I was about to say that was your response to that.
We good. All right,
no.
I bet. All right. You want me to bring it in?
Yeah, come on, bring us in, man.
All right, peace to the guys, Skitz Pittz, real rap, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We live, episode 10, What It Takes. We got my brothers here, man. We got brother Trayvick. We got brother Sidney Breedlove and big Chris, man, hardest working man in the room.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? And we live on Insta.
We live on that motherfucker, man.
We are live on Insta. We're live
know
on
what I'm
all our
saying?
Instas and the What It Takes page. I'm struggling, y'all. Y'all don't mind me.
Drop fire, some mic emojis or something, man. In the
Drop
comments.
fire mic emojis.
I didn't know they had that emoji.
I was like, what is it?
Y'all can't tell that I stopped from saying fire and went to mics.
For what though? Why would they drop
Spot.
mic emojis? Just for the gang? For the What It Takes gang?
Yeah, man.
Hey, drop some mics in the comments.
You know what
Drop
I'm
some
saying?
lightning bolts in the comments if you rocking with Skitz.
So
Oh,
shout
man.
out. Can I take a quick shout out everybody who's watched an episode so far?
Yeah, man.
Shout
out
out everybody who's seen any of the first 3 episodes.
Nah, for
We
sure.
have 3
So
episodes.
I like the way
out.
Sig got here set up.
You said
Oh,
you,
hold up.
you said you
Why
do
we
or
doing
don't.
that? Why would we do this?
Huh?
No, he's talking about shouting out. Just nothing.
What?
I think he was showing love to just people who have
Yeah, what were you about
Yeah,
to say?
but then
watched the episode.
you got to name how many episodes.
Oh yeah.
Man, y'all niggas.
Nah,
bro, I
'cause
can't.
this-
y'all
bro,
see what I got to deal
But
with.
this is the future right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm
just let
saying
them know-
like,
hold on, right now.
yeah,
Yes, right now.
like on the cameras.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that. So by the time they see this, it's gonna be episode 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, y'all
Goodness
get it.
gracious.
Y'all
All right.
get it. This ain't the first time I done did this on camera. All right, y'all get it by now. They
All right.
already.
So look,
they're
look, look.
pre-filmed.
What we
Damn.
how everybody feeling, man?
Bless.
Blessed. What about you,
Amazing.
Chris? How you feeling? You tapped in? You on the mic?
Yeah, I'm making it, man.
You making it?
Same
I was gonna say, Chris,
Man,
you
you
seem
got-
a little.
Oh, go
Were we
ahead.
about to say the
No,
same
no.
thing?
What you gonna say?
I was gonna say, Chris seemed a little.
I don't know. I don't know what that. What?
I don't know. Just I don't want to say down, but just I don't know. Like the response he just gave, making it.
Well, he
You
gives
seem a
that
little-
response every time, and I keep telling him, "Yo, you doing more than making it."
Yeah, it's. But how you feeling though? You good, Chris?
Yeah, the IRS about to send me to jail, so
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
All right. Well, if
Let's
that's
not attract that.
We're gonna talk about it once the cameras go
This
on.
nigga said,
Yeah.
send me the- Right.
yeah.
Is that an actual thing, or are you being dramatic?
I don't know how to pay these taxes, y'all. I ain't got it.
We're gonna hey man.
Hey,
We're gonna
man.
talk, we're gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
If one thing they used to call me Mr. Finesse himself. I know how to get out some shit, no.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, we're gonna chop it up about that.
And we're gonna get that bag.
Yeah.
You heard.
So what? Speaking of
Y'all hear
bags,
that? That's why I gotta support, man.
what we
tryna-
Speaking of bags, man.
what we talking about?
Man,
Chris or Chris?
Shit, I asked
Different
him.
hustles,
You know, I
man.
kind of gave you the layup. Speaking of bags,
Yeah. You gave me the layup?
Yeah,
Whoever.
man,
Oh,
come
I was about to
on.
say what we
Listen,
talking-
man.
what we-
what we talking about, Vic?
different ways, different things we gotta do to just make this thing happen, man. Different hustles and shit that we have
So
to
the
partake in.
importance of finding a way to
Being creative,
sustain
man.
your living
Yeah,
while creating.
being
Yeah.
creative and sustainable.
Yeah,
Finding a way to sustain while creating.
I think a lot of people want to be musicians because they think they can make money, but I don't think they realize how much money you have to put into being a musician before you even make money.
Exactly.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what we're gonna talk about. Just maybe how to balance it, or
Yeah, man. So what? Well, as y'all all know, we all do different things to maintain that and figuring it out every day. So, like, what's one of the difficulties there is to, I guess, keep that dollar coming in rotation?
I mean, I don't really like the word difficulty, but I think
Challenges.
yeah,
We
the
can change
challenge.
the challenges.
I mean, like with anything, you just got to keep the money rolling. I think the challenge could come from like if you're doing things that are outside of music to make money, you just got to be able to change those caps like very like fluently. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to make your money and then be able to jump right back on artist mode at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stay too far or too long on like just one like outside the music space. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to tap back into it.
No, for sure.
I think for me, it's like the time.
Trying to see how this shit so.
Loud.
Hell yeah.
You might have to sit yours over there by the TV, twin.
I think it's the TV. I don't even think it's his phone.
Oh, the TV's playing?
Oh, mute the TV. Mute the TV. I sound like the phone though.
You can hear what we're saying through the TV?
Yeah.
My brother.
How is that even a thing?
All right.
You can. It's a mute button on the side.
Yeah, but how does the TV...
Oh, I think the whole time I think. It was
Is there an
the TV.
HDMI running from the camera to the TV?
Nah,
or
it's
something?
still this shit.
Yes.
How do I fucking
That's how that works.
how can I mute the volume like all the way? You could keep talking, Big Sid.
What was I saying? Time. Oh yeah, just time. I think that's one of the biggest struggles when you talk about having jobs and stuff while still trying to create is the time. The time that it takes, the time that you have to put in working your job, stuff like that.
Yeah. Man. That's really just, you said time, really, right?
Yeah, time.
Yeah. Managing that time. There's so many things in this world that are like pulling away from, you know, that space, that creative space that I mean, it's just so many distractions. Even like your 9 to 5 can be a distraction from what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Unless your 9 to 5 is in the same field.
Yeah.
I call them good distractions. Sometimes you can have good distractions, but they're still distractions.
Yeah, I seen something about somebody mentioning like treating our 9 to 5 like our label. Because at the end of the day, that's what's funding. Like if you're an independent artist with no label, you know
Treat
what I'm
your
saying?
9 to 5 like your label.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's funding your music.
It's funding your music if it can. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. That's a different perspective.
Nah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely different. I never thought about it like that, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we're looking at the 9 to 5 like, yo, can't wait to quit this shit, blah, blah, blah. And of course, you know, the level is to go to the next level. That's the goal. But right now, that's what's, you know, feeding us,
I get that.
you know. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. So, what you thinking, man?
What you said? You just said 9 to 5. You gotta treat your 9 to 5 like a label. I guess I could slightly agree with that. I think it's all about just balance, man. Like they, you know, like even with life, they say work-life balance or work-life family balance or something. So I think music itself, like if you're trying to be successful in music and you're not at the point where you can only solely depend on music to live, like as far as your finances, then you gotta be an extreme hustler. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to work all day sometimes and then come home and do your music. If not, just go, you know, just work a job. Because like being an artist is like you really gotta be crazy to even want to do this because like I said, you don't really, it's not something that you get in. People think that it's something that you get involved in to get rich. You can make money off of it once you reach certain levels, but it takes so much money prior to getting to that point for you to even start seeing some money. So you gotta, just like any type of business almost, you have to put so much money in first before you even start seeing your benefits from it. So yeah, but I think it's really just about that balance and just really pushing yourself hard
Yeah.
and using your money wisely. Because that's the other thing too. Like, just because you got to spend money, don't mean you just spend money everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a lot. Hey, yo, you could do this, but all that stuff is like leads you absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And now you just wasting money.
Yeah. We all know concentrating energy definitely gets the job done. So it's like, I think the more and more we balance that, an actual plan to scale from the 9 to 5 to being able to do this full time. I think putting the energy, like a concentrated energy behind that, and like following up with it is most important too, though.
What, like following up? What you mean?
So just like being consistent in it, like letting whatever you're doing to get to that moment compound. I think a lot of times it's hard for us to do that because so many different things pull us away and distract us from like being able to focus that energy. Like, okay, I'm going to get, I'm going to make X amount of dollars. I'm taking this X amount of dollars to go here to scale it. A lot of times it's like, other things will pull away from it. Like, it's like bills and shit like that. But that's by not, a lot of times it's because you're not staying on top of what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I feel like that's sometimes part of the challenge. Like you might, like what I realized, like, especially like just being in business, seems like as soon as you make some good money that you planning on using for something else or whatnot, something else comes up and tries to detour your attention from what you had planned. So I feel like it's just more so of being prepared for whatever happens and knowing that music, like I said, again, it's just not an easy road. It's probably always gonna be some type of obstacle that come up and try to get you off music. It's like, nah, focus on, because, that's a free world. Being an artist is freedom. You know what I'm saying? Free to express things like that. Everything else is trying to keep you on a more, not really structured, but more normal path. You know what I mean? So music, it's a big risk. Like when me and Vic, we was just down in Miami and, ran into some things on the way back and kind of made a statement like, it's like the ocean. Like you never know like what you gonna run into, but shit, you just gotta keep maneuvering and figuring it out. So I think that's the thing too. Just even when you get money, you like, I bet I'm about to do this. It never goes as planned. Like sometimes it do, but a lot of times it really don't go as planned. Like you gotta make it happen. Like you planned for a video shoot for months, and then the video comes and somebody left their camera at home and this location ain't open no more. So it's always some BS in the mix. But we just, as an artist, we always got to be able to think on our feet, even when money situations might have got messed up or whatnot. So
yeah.
What about you, Sid? What you got?
What was the topic?
We just talking about
At this point.
rambling about the money sectors and things like that.
Hustling, you know what I'm saying? You came up with
The work-life balance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do we want to know about it? What are we asking? Particularly?
See, you came up with this topic and said you wanted it to be fun.
I said what I said already, though. I feel like, time is one of the biggest issues with that. So when you work 9 to 5, when you work jobs and stuff, it's like it pulls from the time, and then there's gonna be, you said, one of y'all said it earlier, just trying to balance that because, certain opportunities come and, then you're at work or.
Well, how does that make you feel?
How
about that? No, I'm just.
How does it
I got you.
I'm just saying, like, we all going through this, like. At times that can,
Yeah, how do you deal with it personally?
Like jobs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend people take my route because, I went the struggle route. But we talked about that on one of the previous episodes, We all kind of did. I went the sleeping in my car route. I went that route because I'd rather go that route than like work a job. You feel me? So me personally, I haven't worked like an actual job since like 2015.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I feel
So
about
now
it.
you in a space where you don't have to do that, but is what you're doing now able to fund your music?
Probably not. If I wasn't in a label, I don't know how I would fund my music right now at this exact moment. Yeah, that would be tough. Cause I'm not to a place where it's like I'm just up and like just having my way. So, and then like I said, and then I don't work a job. So I'm like I'm like a true entrepreneur. So it's,
Yeah.
there's no automatic check coming every 2 weeks.
Right.
So I really be having to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
When do you know it's time to quit
Quit what?
the 9 to 5?
Oh.
I was about to say we talked about that on an earlier one.
What the numbers gotta look like?
Talking about like music wise, like when do you quit because your music's going? Like,
Yeah.
Or just when do you quit a 9 to 5?
I was about to say because me personally, I'm not there yet. Like again, I've never been to a point yet.
But you quit
where
your
my
9 to
music
5
is
though.
just but it wasn't because of that. It wasn't because my music is just like
I mean,
to where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I had to quit when it was like the job of my life. You feel me? Because that was a very dark time for me.
Yeah.
So for every person, it's gonna be different. Like
It's gonna be different. What you got, Vic?
Man.
You wanted to say something?
Well, I can't say I quit working a job because I was, in a better position to, do the music. I would say I quit it because working a job was interfering. Even though earlier I said, talked about the 9 to 5 and whatnot. I needed more flexibility to do, just a multitude of things. I'm in a unique position where I have responsibility over a lot of things in my life outside of just music. So, and to add on music, so it's like I can't be confined to someone else's schedule versus my own. You know what I mean? So when I came to that conclusion, that's when I decided, yeah, bro, I can't work this 9 to 5 anymore. For me.
it's been a minute now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Since any of us have worked a 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah,
I went back once.
Skitz might have been longer than both of us. I know you ain't worked no 9 to 5 since I known you.
It's been a long time since I worked a job. But where did you have more?
No, I was just saying that I did end up going back for a brief period of time just because.
Oh yeah.
Going back where?
Amazon.
The Amazon.
Yeah. Thanks for.
Yeah,
well,
bro already
Hey,
said it.
But that's like.
But that was come
kinda
on,
saw
bro.
that.
You ain't a real artist if you ain't working at Amazon.
I ain't working at Amazon.
I ain't either.
This
But
nigga.
come on, bro. That's one
Nah,
of
but
the
it's
like
one of
go
those
tos.
because
It gives a little more freedom.
I mean,
let
the
me give-
pandemic would definitely had played a part in that in general.
yeah.
Yeah, bandemic.
Pandemic.
All
All
right.
right, let me get my spill, man.
Mm-hmm.
When is it time to quit your 9 to 5? Today.
Here he goes. Unleash Skits. Go ahead.
Now, Eric said every person I talked to the first time, like I might meet you on the first day, and you like, man, I'm thinking about quitting my job. I'm the person that's gonna tell you to quit.
Facts.
Quit your job, bro.
Congratulations.
Right. Cause me, like I always been like like I live my life on the edge. And when I quit my job, it wasn't more so like, okay, I'm in a good place. Like Sid, like I was probably in the worst place. I was in no position to be quitting the job because I didn't really have no other means of making money. But I trusted myself and I trusted God within me, pretty much telling me like, yo, this, one of y'all just said it. It's just, you said it. Just something having control. And then the time that I was putting in wasn't equaling the money that I was making. And me moving to Atlanta, I'm like, I first moved to Atlanta. I'm on the scene. I'm trying to, see what's going on. And the job I was working, I cannot compete. These boys got Benzes and Audis. Ain't no way they buying bottles and sections every night. I'm going out with my people. I'm like, dang, y'all doing it again tomorrow. Okay.
You feel me?
I spent my last 20 on that last
Yo,
drink.
so I was like,
When you finally did do it, it's
I
like, okay.
don't really know how that gonna work. So for me, it was for me to like grow my wings. Like I had to quit a job because, and I didn't have nothing, bro. Like, thank God I was able to start a business, but I didn't have no plan. I wasn't even thinking about starting a business. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, I can't do this, and this ain't what I want to do. So I call it jumping off the cliff and growing your wings on the way down. But it's somebody who might have a good job though, right? Sometimes I feel like that's tougher because I feel like, because it was a position, like real quick little story time. So it was a position that opened up right before I quit, right? It was a management position. You would have been making some salary or something. And I applied for it. They interviewed me. Everything was like, seemed like it was going to go well. They ended up giving the position to somebody that I trained, right? Which was cool. I ain't had no pressure with him, but I'm like, damn, like I trained it. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I quit. But I always wonder, like I wonder if that's what I needed. Because if I would have got the management position,
You might still be there.
would that have tricked me into being like, yeah, this is enough, and caught me in that little trap? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like universe, God just had to push me out. It's like, no, I ain't gonna give it to you. So you don't want to stay there because you feel tried. Because if I would have got it, who knows, bro? Like I want to stay for long, but I feel like that's what pushed me out the door, not getting it. So sometimes even those letdowns and things like that are like get you. But that's what I was gonna say. A person who got a good job, it might be a little difficult for them because it's that comfortability. They're making money, like.
And I don't think they should necessarily quit unless they are just unhappy.
Yeah.
So
I think
again,
that's
when
a
it's time
big
to quit.
thing.
Yeah.
I think if you got a good joint, you know what I'm saying, good job, and you genuinely want to quit, I think you just got to plan for it, honestly. If you stuck between, yo, I want to keep this job, you just got to plan for it. Really, like, have a game plan. Like, yo, save your money, do what you got to do, and then jump off the cliff and get those wings.
How many people do you think like love their job?
Not many.
Right.
Not
Even
many
if they're
at all.
making good money.
Yeah, that's my point.
Niggas,
Yeah, not many.
People really don't love
But
their
some
job.
people
for
do.
sure.
Some people do this and don't love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like they gotta
But
find
that
what they
come-
love.
Yeah, that come down to, what we said before, like purpose. And,
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people end up in spaces where they don't love, but they doing good at it.
You think it's important? What you think? I mean, I kind of know the answer. But what y'all think? Doing what you love or doing what can keep you above? Like keep you above water, like keep you paid.
It's what we're saying right now. It's a little bit of both. You
But
gotta
for
know how
y'all,
to-
for
you gotta know how
y'all
to
though,
play the game.
what y'all think? You think it's
I'm
more
saying,
about?
I think it's a little bit of both. Yeah. You got to stay afloat. Like it's what?
No, nothing.
What?
Go ahead. Why you focus? If I say nothing, go ahead. You just
Everybody in here is looking at you, nigga. It's not me. Don't try to put it on me. This nigga,
Shit.
stop mid.
nothing,
No.
man.
Nigga. Yeah, I feel like you gotta stay afloat, bro. You gotta get the chicken. You feel me? So
Gotta get the chicken.
So, but again, you can't trade it at the cost of your
Livelihood.
happiness and your life, essentially. Again, people, depression is real, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely say choose happiness first, though. Like if a job, and really, I don't know, because sometimes happiness can be conditional. So maybe like choose, like you saying, like life. Because sometimes people can just be unhappy about a day or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's really deeper than happiness. Because happiness, somebody could give you some ice cream and you happy. You know what I'm saying? But once the ice cream gone, now you sad again. So happiness is almost like a more conditional thing versus like joy and
Peace.
contentment.
I like peace. 'Cause I
think,
think
yeah.
joy and happiness are synonyms.
yeah.
Joy is kind of different though.
Yeah,
Joy
you-
is like bliss, which is not happiness.
They're synonyms.
but
Look
it
up
can be
happy right now.
changed. Joy can be changed though. Like, but if you can find peace even in your anger or
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
depression or grief.
Because bliss is like peace. That's what I'm saying. Like those are higher emotions and feelings.
I don't know if bliss is joy. It might be. All these words might be tying in now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think peace is the king of all of those words.
peace is definitely
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
bliss is probably with peace. Because bliss is like
I think peace might be more powerful than bliss.
then bliss. That's
Yeah,
probably the
'cause-
same. Those two are probably
I
the
don't
same
know.
word.
Here we
Bliss
go.
Bro,
being-
y'all know I'm
Y'all know we the semantics king.
but
We really
I'll be
are.
on the
We do
dictionary.
this at least
bro.
once an
Bliss.
episode.
There go my phone though.
It does.
Bliss
for
and
it.
Chris, can we get a word check on bliss?
yeah, can we get bliss and happiness? Love and happiness.
Yeah, bliss is almost, you know,
I just can't believe Trayvick still be trying to like do this worse.
bruh.
every
It's
time-
me. It's me.
It's you.
It's
Because I
me?
be knowing the definition.
I'm the
to it.
problem.
The difference between bliss and joy is bliss is a state of a perfect joy or perfect happiness. Informal, reach a state of perfect happiness, typically so as to be oblivious of everything else.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
bliss.
I get from bliss, bro. And
Whose phone just died?
But that's mine.
it's,
But bliss, you act like bliss is a bad thing. It's
no, it's not.
oblivious.
It's not a bad thing.
But look up peace.
But
Comparison to
but
peace.
that oblivion at times.
No, you
that's-
gotta understand what oblivious means, though.
Okay, maybe I
Let's
don't
get a
understand what
definition check of
oblivious
ob-
means.
It means I am so happy right now. I cannot be affected by this negative going on around. I'm oblivious. I don't even see this stuff happening around me because I'm in a state of bliss. That's what bliss is.
I don't think
That's what it is. Come on,
I'm not
bro.
saying I don't think that's what it
Dude,
is. I just
can we
don't
get another
think.
one?
I'm saying I
Peace,
don't.
freedom from disturbance or tranquility.
you say you don't think what, Trayvick?
But can you compare it to bliss?
Are you gonna forget what you're about to say?
No. But you said compare peace to bliss.
Yeah, I think it's the
This
same.
nigga
thing.
doesn't answer what.
I mean, it's the same thing.
One time, twin. Just for the
Oh,
record.
he's saying that.
Bliss is like a higher order joy, like you're the highest joy. Like you on heroin, you feeling good, you in bliss.
Yeah.
Is
but-
it similar to peace?
Peace is just like the freedom from disturbance. I don't think they're synonyms.
But oblivious to, I don't know. They seem the same.
Cause
They don't to me because
of
like
the
you
word
said,
oblivion.
and like you said, it's a state of mind. Bliss is a state of mind, right?
You don't think peace is a state of mind?
Maybe it's not even state of mind. Well, how'd you word it? Damn, how
The
did
first
you say
time?
that? Yeah,
So I don't
earlier.
know. Oh, I think I said happiness is conditional.
Bliss is as well. I don't think peace is.
But I'm saying happiness is, but bliss, bro, bliss is like, that's what I'm saying. It said it's so high. Like bliss is, if it ain't next
But
to
it's
peace,
still happiness. It's just
right
the
up
highest
under.
form of
But it's
happiness.
right, highest form. So happiness to
To me, peace is like contentment.
right, happiness to me is like I said, somebody giving you a
You
what I
disagree,
said,
Trayvick?
ice cream, and you like,
You said yeah.
what'd you say
You know, he's disagreeing with what I said.
about
Man, I
peace
think-
being contentment?
I think when you type in, okay, so like bliss for sure is like, you know, it can be a great thing in most cases. But when someone chooses bliss over being aware,
But see, peace to the God. I don't think you could choose bliss. You gotta achieve bliss. You gotta reach this place. You can't choose. Like that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
agree with that.
you damn near can't
choose
even
to be
choose peace. You gotta achieve peace. But you could choose to be happy. You know what I'm saying? In a simpler form. But peace is a feeling that like you have to be that. Like it's a very like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those topics. But I feel like these things they have to be achieved because like the definition say you got to be oblivious to certain things. So can we get one more, Chris? Oblivious.
Contentment is a state of happiness or and satisfaction. So all this shit tie in.
To being content.
Even content.
But what about happiness?
I don't think peace, but I didn't agree with
You
that
don't think that peace is being content?
I think peace is being, like he said, state of tranquility, which is the highest.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Freedom from disturbance,
What's that?
tranquility.
Tranquility.
yeah, that's what peace was. And
It sounds content to me.
no, because content is like,
You don't want to do no more.
yeah, you can
It
be
can
peaceful
mean,
and still
it can mean that.
you can be peaceful and still be
Or you don't again, right? Because contentment is a state of happiness and satisfaction, not what y'all just said it is, not wanting more, right? So when I think of content,
Satisfaction.
that's what I think. Yeah,
you're satisfied.
You're
Not
satisfied.
satisfied
You're
with what
satisfied.
is.
That's peace to me.
No. Peace. We don't. Like, why are we doing this funny?
Do it, bro. We in there now.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
Cause it's like
I'm stopping the train now, nigga.
but satisfaction is being like, okay, this is good. Peace is noticing and seeing everything, or whatever's going on, and choosing to be at like in the present moment of what's going on. And may not be content. Like you may not even want to be what's like you can feel peace while grieving.
Power of now.
But you knew I was finna take him. About that, you knew I was finna take him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was finna take him there.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Talk
know?
to me.
What is peace? You know, like that's what this whole
I
conversation
think
is turning into.
peace.
But
I think peace is being able to see BS happening
what is
and still be cool with it. What is what?
damn. If y'all read The Power Now or listen to the audiobook, y'all spam in the comments what I'm trying to say right now. But what's it saying there, Skitz? What is I haven't read it in so long, but what is I thought that was a word they use. Like what is peace? Or what is it's not peace, what's another word? You know
Enlightenment.
what I'm talking about?
I don't know if he even said enlightenment in that bit.
You don't know if he said enlightenment in the
Did he say enlightenment
in the
Power
book?
Now? Yeah. I know he
I don't
talked
know
about
if he did.
tranquility probably. And being present.
Serenity, something. I don't know, man.
Like,
I don't know what
It's something along those lines, but basically it's like it's no suffering. You know, it's no.
Oh, you talking about
It's
the
no,
phrase? Or
it's no wanting. It's what phrase?
I don't know who said the phrase, but it's like, you know, like enlightenment is
It
no.
might be enlightenment.
Yeah,
Actually, Skitz. I ain't gonna lie. You
With-
said what?
A utopia?
Oh no, he definitely.
But enlightenment is more like,
Enlightenment is no longer suffering or something.
It might
but
like
be enlightenment.
I don't think that's enlightenment.
It might not, but when he said it, it did kind of sound right. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. So
I
you have
think-
read The Power Now?
that. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't think you read books.
That's fucking funny.
You read it?
Do I read them in their entirety, like most
Congratulations.
people? No.
You can read it however you want, man.
Is it enlightenment?
I don't think it's enlightenment, bro.
Trayvick?
I know that. I don't know. It sounds like that's what you're talking about, but
That's
I don't
what
think
I was
that's
talking
in.
about.
I
Because
don't think
what's the
that's in
definition of enlightenment? Last one. I'm sorry. I know I said that.
It was something.
the
in,
definition podcast.
It's no suffering.
We just words. Linguistics rules the world, man. Don't forget.
Yeah, for sure.
No, for sure.
Again, we
That's
do
the
this
whole
at least
reason we here.
once every month.
Because of linguistics.
Etymology. And
That's
all
why we're here.
Yeah.
I can't with y'all. How is linguistics the reason we're here now?
that. No, you talking about like you talking about what we're
I
doing now.
exist. No, I'm talking about.
No, he's talking about our existence. Please break that down, Skit. Cause you ever heard somebody say something and you
We about
don't
to make a
even
turn.
question it, but it sounds so good.
I'm gonna make it
So
so
you know
simple.
words. Shit, words. The reason we all here.
I'm gonna make it
Damn,
simple.
please
Bro,
break that down.
Let
bro,
there be light. God.
Everything, yeah, that's the
Oh
simplest
my
form.
God,
But
so
I
what
wasn't
is
even gonna take it there. That's the simplest form. But bro, everything is based. Do I would need to say
And
it on
then
this
God
pod?
said,
No, we ain't
Did
gonna.
God
We ain't
actually
gotta
say
talk
the
about.
word? Oh,
bro,
okay,
we ain't
you ain't
gotta
gonna go
say
there.
that.
You ain't
But
gonna go there.
in the beginning was the word. But we ain't gotta say all that. Know what I'm saying? We could keep it very, very simple, bro. Words and law all coincide, right? Everything is based off of linguistics. This everything. When we go back in history, and we talk about when places were broken up, and what's the thing that they be on Kanye about? That's right there. All that stuff is about language. That's literally what's it about. They try to make anti-Semitic. They make it seem like it's about a religion, but it's about language and linguistics. So linguistics and language is literally the first form of everything. That's how everything got established. That's what established, this is the main language. So whoever speaks this language, these people are going to rule the trade, and these people are going to do this, these people are going to do that. And whoever doesn't is pretty much left out. So that was the whole separation of everything first, the language. Like that changed everything. Like, more, and why? Because more people, if me and you speak the same language, we can trade more things together. we easier to work with. But if they don't speak the same language, we could finesse them and do whatever because they don't know what we talking about anyway. So linguistics is the whole point of everything.
Yeah.
And that's without even having the phrase of Bible or anything. That, you know what I'm saying? That's just based off of history.
Yeah. And then vibrations bring life force.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't have to go that deep. I could just keep it on a nice little cool level, but we could go
But
into
vibrations aren't only words.
But words are formed from the vibrations.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then words
are
create
a form of vibration.
Words
but
create the physical aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Physical aspect of what?
Matter. Your words matter, like they literally manifest.
What do y'all think the first word was? Om?
Own.
Om.
Own.
Yeah, like om.
The electric currents.
Nigga, I know what own, bruh.
What?
I don't know if that was the first word though.
I'm saying,
This nigga
I'm
try to say like I
asking.
don't know what own means.
So why
Nigga, I
you
know
asking?
what own means? I'm questioning why would own be the first word?
I don't think that was the first word.
I mean, it's a word and it's a frequency.
Nigga, every
I'm
word is
asking.
a frequency. Thank you, Chris.
Look, Chris
That
came.
would even Chris like
What are you
you
talking?
feel me? Like
The
bro,
simplest frequency.
the
But
fans be
the
hitting them with that
simplest-
too. We just can't see them. But every time you do something like that, the fans are like this. Nigga, all words are frequencies.
But I
You
mean,
know what the fuck I
look,
mean.
Chris, I'm about to shout
don't
you out.
know what you
but
mean.
when you think about what the first word is, what's the first noise a baby make when they cry?
Mama.
Nah, not mama. I'm talking about
what is it?
ah.
Ah.
It sound like Allah. Hey,
That's
if y'all want
hilarious.
to bring it to,
That's hilarious.
I'm
Oh
just
my
saying when you hear a
God.
baby cry for the first time, it's down there Allah. So if we
How long has Islam been around?
Islam is the
I don't want to go there.
it's the
I
young,
did that intentionally.
It's simple though. It's the youngest one though. It's
but
the youngest
that's my point. So,
But still, though,
so
it's-
at what point did babies start coming out and saying Allah, Allah?
a lot, a lot. But look, but did the name? But wait, did the name?
50 years ago?
Did the name
What about all the
initiate?
babies before that?
What did the name initiate there?
Oh,
But now
man.
the first, if we gonna get real quick, if we gonna get into it, the first word.
Shout out to Allah.
for
You
sure.
feel me?
Peace
You
to
know
the
what I'm
God. But
saying?
look, the first word is I can't even think how you spell it, but they say the name of God was Yahweh, right? But when you take out the vowels,
Everybody say this shit different.
it's like a breath. So really, the first word is the breath.
Oh, it's like a breath.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
breathing
for real?
sound. So dead serious. Like everything
How
I
you
said,
spell
Bro
that? How
said
you
the
spell that
first
word?
word was.
spell Yahweh and then take out the vowels. Do you know your vowels?
The first word was.
Yeah.
Do you know your vowels?
That's a word.
Take out the A and take out the E, and what do you have?
Do you take out the Y? Because sometimes
Sometimes
the A and
Y.
take
Yeah,
out
so
the
take
E.
that out
Yeah.
too.
So it's like.
The breath is down to the first word you speak.
yo, let's
I'm
get back
just saying. Hey,
This
see
is
y'all,
the topic.
but y'all not ready for those type of conversations
Not really.
apparently. So
Nah.
let's
Nah,
big,
I'm
big.
saying,
He
yeah,
was going
Trayvick
to the
not.
he
I
was afraid of that.
we done already said what it, we
Yeah.
can go there, but
If it ain't something Vic can sound overly intelligent about, nah, just talking.
fuck you, man.
Hey, you open the door talking about first words. You want to talk about it? Let's do it.
Oh man.
What we got, Chris? What else? As the big, oh, you want to dive to it? Let's dive.
Talk to us. What's
What
up?
we doing?
Y'all just caught me off guard.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw how he looked when you asked him.
Y'all like kids?
Like what?
Do we like kids?
Y'all want to have kids?
Today's topic: how to chase your career while having kids. Shit, I don't have kids.
Yeah, good. I love kids.
I love.
don't
Yeah, I
have 'em.
love. Kids.
Nah, I got a
I
son.
don't have any.
It's about that time. Why y'all ain't got kids?
What is
Oh my
about that
God.
time, bro?
Right.
We,
Where
we
is
men,
this
we can have them
conversation going?
anytime.
It's about that time.
Nigga, we chasing dreams.
Yeah, man.
See, I had my child at an early age.
I got a
you know what I'm
nation to
saying?
save.
I started young.
It is about that time, but no.
Yeah, it is about that time.
Hey man, take your time, man.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's a you raising a whole nother human being,
It's,
Exactly. We have a lot of youth left.
watching them take their first words or whatnot.
you know what I'm
For
saying?
me, man, I want to be established before I have kids. You know,
Yeah. Don't we all? Don't
Yeah.
we all?
Yeah.
most people just don't.
Yeah.
Some people have kids and don't even care about being
They just getting busy. It's like,
and
hey,
can't take care of the first one.
What is
Look,
established?
can't even take care of themselves.
At least
What
being
is
able
being
to
established? No,
I
I'm saying
think-
in their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
That
importance
don't even
of
cross. It just is what it is.
it is what it is. But yeah, man,
So yeah, I hope that answers the kids' question.
hip hop is my baby right now, man.
hip hop. Okay, I like
I
that.
feel like Chris tried to throw us a curveball because he felt caught off guard.
That's exactly what
You know what I mean? He like, oh, y'all want to ask? Okay, we at all
got my
right.
eye on you.
When the last time y'all played soccer? What the fuck?
well, no, I never played.
I was just kicking the soccer ball.
Oh
recently.
my God, I can't with this nigga, man.
Vic,
I wasn't playing the
What
That
full
was
got
game.
for-
hypothetical, man.
what we got
I'm
for
just
real,
saying.
man? You got a next line?
Something good, man. Something. I feel it.
Don't be afraid to go in
Throw
that
it off
Google
the wall,
Docs.
bro. Just
Actually,
pull
I
something out your
got
hat.
one, I got one.
Trayvick.
How come hip hop not charting like it used to?
We know the answer.
You did that intentionally.
Because I think this year,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I think Lil Uzi went number
There
one
you go. No,
for the
bro.
first. Ain't no other hip hop artist went number one until Uzi dropped his tape. Why is that?
Why-
Usually hip hop number one the whole year.
Ain't nobody even really dropped for real.
Yeah. And then I think we talked about this before. It's the type of music that's being, it's the influx or the oversaturation of type music.
Rap's not charting like it was.
Nah.
And I
When-
I don't want to
when
start
was-
that. I
when
don't want to
was-
start that narrative, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When was
Because I think that's being pushed everywhere right now, just so they can devalue it.
I don't think they want to devalue. I think they
and I
want
haven't even been hearing that pushed
think-
everywhere.
I mean,
think
it's
people
been in
wanna-
headlines and stuff on and
'Cause
social media.
Saying what? That rap's not charting like it was?
Yeah, it's saying.
When was it charting?
they were saying. He said,
It used to be number one all year. Some in hip hop,
But when though?
like last year.
Exactly.
and before.
So we're saying like,
This year hip hop hasn't been number one right now.
oh, so you're asking why this year?
Yeah, why it's
Okay,
so
'cause
low
when that
this year.
came off, it's like the last 5 or 10 years, and I'm like, bro, hip hop's been killing
No.
the charts. So this year, why hasn't it? Okay,
hip hop's
somebody else.
not even
I can hear
top five
somebody
this
else.
year.
huh?
So,
Chris,
They said turn your phone down.
you still on the live?
Oh no, he's not even on our live. Maybe it's that phone. I don't know.
it don't matter.
We really finna hop off this motherfucker.
Why you be doing to people like that, bro?
My phone's about to die. Bro.
He just be doing anything, bro.
Go on, twin.
He think before he talk. Like when he has a response,
Talk
to a
before he
question.
thinks.
But then yeah, when shit like that, he just
Impulsive
he
reactions.
just say whatever.
Fans
But-
know we're human too.
What was the question?
Charting hip hop. What's
Why is
going
hip-hop
on?
Not charting this year. Y'all rock out.
I don't think people are making good enough music.
That's what I was saying. But it's also the year's still going. I think some hard albums have been dropped this year though.
Which
and
one? Oh no, it doesn't matter.
I mean, there's a couple guys from Atlanta dropped some dope albums. But I think it's encouraging, if that's true, it's encouraging people to rap again. Cause you think about just the era that we were in for so long with just the type of rap, right? Like we were in the type rap. Like we went from this to trap to this to whatever. So we've been in this little realm for a while. So it's just evolution. So we might be making a full circle.
To what?
Shit, real rap.
What's real rap?
To my definition of real rap is music with substance. It don't necessarily have to be, enlightened music or anything like that. But like, it's an artist that just dropped a project. I never listened to this guy before, but they went through some crazy things.
It was definitely enlightenment.
What?
The power of now.
Oh.
Yeah. I just thought about it when you said that.
But it's this guy who just went through some crazy things. I never listened to no album from him before, but I listen to it now. And I believe because he actually talked about what he actually went through, it makes the music better versus people just talking about whatever. I just did this to your girl. I pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that is cool, but I think music with substance is just so much better. Like it don't even have to be, like I said, it ain't got to be no smart music. It's just got to be real. Like you could just be, Like you could tell when people talking about something that they really went through, and I think that's what
What if
people.
bro really did that?
What you
Put up
mean?
on a nigga girl.
That's cool, but I don't think every rapper did.
Talking shit, bro.
I'm just saying. I don't think every like pull up on it. We know the vibes, bro. Like I think even if those rappers rap more about what they really went through, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll be even more lit. And they ain't gotta change their style. Like just spit about real rap. Like I like artists who spit real rap.
Cause like what happened after you pull up on this girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did she even actually like you, bro?
You bagged her,
Or
and you took
so
her
many-
to the crib, and
I mean, he probably did, but he could do that, and then it'll become a T-Pain song. But
T-Pain.
he ain't catch the reference. He made a song like that, but
Which one?
I can't think, bro. But
Yeah, man.
what I was about to say, even the gun talk, bro. You know, like if you live in that for sure, but bro, we know like some of this stuff it's like fantasy rap, which is cool, but I think that's what makes it so unfelt. Like I remember when I used to listen to music, I used to get chills, bro, listening to music because you could really feel what they were saying. Now it's like popcorn, it's like bubble gum. It's barely scratching the surface. You know what I'm saying? It's not even putting his feet in the water on the beach.
It's almost a template. It's almost a template for rap these days that people want to push. It's like a topic template that makes sense. Like, you know, you gotta have some design in there. You gotta have that you know, doing whatever you're doing with somebody's girl.
I don't know who girl it is, but goodness gracious.
You know what I'm saying? And then you right. Everybody with somebody girl. That or you gotta you know what I'm saying, you gotta be pulling up in them foreigns and you know what I'm saying?
With a button.
With a button and the bust
Or two.
downs and the blickies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Shit. Switches.
Templates.
you know,
What
it's like,
what else you got, Big Chris?
Buttons. Right, now we got them switches somehow.
everybody got them, huh?
I don't.
Right.
Neither do I.
Regular old semis.
Yeah.
You know.
My weapon is the Lord.
What did he say? What did he say?
Hold on, repeat it.
My weapon is what?
The Lord.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is this
You know what
switching the
I'm
whole time? Because I don't know why we
He says it been switching all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't been watch
For the longest, it was on the other angle.
the lot.
So I felt like we weren't gonna have the main angle, but it's been on there.
No, the white
It's-
one is
it's-
cool too, though.
Yeah, the wide one, that's the main angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to make sure. What else you got, Big Chris?
Yep.
Trayvick got the topic list.
I
That's
thought you
hilarious.
wrote down what we already finished all that.
And just go to the
That's
doc-
probably
Google
the first
Docs.
time y'all done seen Chris not have a topic.
Shit, y'all got the answers.
Y'all want to get into it? I got. Okay.
Yeah,
Talk to it.
I'm trying to argue with Trayvick.
Live video ended.
I think you can only do it for a certain amount of
Can
time.
y'all
See,
explain?
that's why I be on TikTok.
But niggas definitely be on live longer than that though.
Right. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Probably was something that you were supposed to say.
Something I was supposed to say.
We didn't play no music.
Something you were supposed to. You may have asked us if we still doing it.
I didn't see that.
Me neither. Let's focus.
It is what it is.
Can y'all explain what they be talking about with the album sales? Like they be doing, like,
But what you mean?
like they be packaging stuff to get more album sales.
We were just
See,
talking
that's-
about
see,
bundles, and we should
I
have
love
brought
y'all
this up.
explain that.
I love God, bro. Because we literally were talking about this earlier today. I was telling Trayvick I found out
Why you
how independent artists can use merch bundles. You said
Why we didn't think of that?
Oh, merch bundles.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
But,
shit. That's crazy.
Explain it to you.
I ain't never done merch bundles, so I can't
Well,
really like
why
talk
does that
from
add to your
experience,
sales?
for example.
Well,
Like, what's the rules?
the rules
I'm gonna let Trayvick rock out.
we don't really know. I
I
know
was about to say
the rules are tricky. They've been
think
changing
it's
them and
something
doing
like-
stuff like that.
Wow.
the customer can't buy more than 11 items
I just got 2 ears.
from a
It
personal
feels
store.
like
or
heaven.
something. Huh?
This is bliss.
Why you say that?
I can hear in both of my ears right now.
I must be stepping
For
on
real?
something.
That happened to me for a little second the other day, and it's
And
oh
like-
my god, you good?
enlightenment.
It feels so much better in your head, right?
Wow.
I feel so deprived now. With one ear.
Damn. What?
So for y'all that don't know what's going on,
Goodness gracious.
every episode that we
Oh
this
shoot,
how you been feeling this whole time?
Oh my
Trayvick
God.
Trayvick can hear.
I've been trying to get
everything
y'all
in
to
both
this-
ears, and me
Oh
and
my
Skitz
God.
are deprived,
Bro.
and only one of
Nah,
our ears
bro.
work.
Those-
So
Skitz
maybe we
can-
stepped on a
Skitz
cord
can
or something,
tell you-
and now
Look,
Skitz can hear.
Skitz
out
can
of it.
tell you
those
all.
chills I was just telling you about, I feel it right now.
Nah,
Yeah.
listen. Skitz can tell you.
Oh, it's very serene to have both ears. working.
Goodness
Listen,
gracious.
Skitz can tell you
The
about
10 seconds
a
that
month
I've
and a
had
half.
it. Oh,
Nah,
goodness.
listen. Skitz can tell you
I
about a
can't tell
month.
you. Don't say
Nah.
my name like I can agree with that. Bro.
Nah, a month and a
you
half
gotta say
ago
what
we
you
were
saying
at
first, bro.
a month and a half ago we was at Guitar Center looking at the thing that
Nigga,
would
I
change
said,
that.
get it.
No, you didn't, bro.
Come on, stop
That's
playing, bro.
that's hilarious.
You see, bro, we walked back, and then you said, "Nah."
I
this
wasn't
ain't-
even there. I'm gonna
You
go on
did
a,
not
I'm gonna
say-
go on a limb and
Come
say
on,
I'm gonna go on a limb and
It's
say
so
Skitz said.
cap.
I'm going on a limb and say
It's
Skitz
so
said,
cap.
get
I
it,
had to
bro.
call him a second time.
Nah.
And I said, "Get it, bro.
Nah,
if you
Skitz-
think we
Skitz
need
is
it."
type-
The only
Skitz
reason
is the
why I
type to
didn't
go
get it
ahead
that
and-
time.
Skitz is
That's
the
what
type
I'm
to go ahead and
saying, bro.
cash out.
Stop playing with
No,
that.
bro.
He
You
know.
I'm just talking shit.
But he
bro.
ain't been like that with this, man. He be
Wait,
like,
what?
yo, we gotta.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
what, bro? Come on, man. You don't do this.
He's being very
'Cause
intentional with the dollar
I
for
told
this
you-
right now.
No, but that time I said, "Get it."
The
And
second
you-
time,
What,
the second
what was
time.
the reason that you didn't get it?
Listen.
What was the reason?
The second time was
Yeah.
my fault for sure.
But the first time,
The first
wasn't.
time,
I was ready to do it
No,
right
you-
then.
no, don't
but
say
but the
it's such a
dude
capper.
said what?
such a capper.
Come on, all right, let's walk through it. You know how I know, Sidney?
I walked
How,
through
bro?
it.
Because we walked back up to the thing, right? This thing was like what, $80?
Yes. And
Exactly.
you said no.
So I know what I'm
What
talking
it-
and
about.
you said no.
No, I said
What was 80?
All right. You said, do we really need it? I said, man, I don't know. If you think we need it,
Oh, the headphone
right.
splitter.
But
Nah,
then
he said
we
we
didn't
are.
we didn't get it. And we were supposed to grab this other little splitter thing for the headphones. We didn't get it. Then he called back and said they had a deal for it. It was on sale. I said, well, get
So
it.
why you didn't get it?
Why didn't you get the sale?
I told you why I didn't get it.
Why?
Why?
No, say it on right here. You want to bring it on mic? Why didn't you get it?
Why?
I did not have my wallet and they didn't take Apple Pay.
Oh. Well, I mean that makes sense.
Nah, all right. What was we talking about?
And I
You
haven't
was
been
talking
back
about-
since.
Huh?
What was the question, bro?
You said what,
Did you
Trayvick?
have he
I
hasn't
haven't
been
been
back
back
since.
since.
But he
Because you don't care
but he
because you have both ears.
But
Why
look,
would you?
but
be
he
back?
blames me for that. Like the, I don't know how that's my
Oh
fault because
my
he didn't have his.
God.
Yeah. How's that?
Then
fall
we
on
had 3 other conversations about
By then it was
different
the
options.
universe spoke and it was like, well, I guess it's not necessary. But here we are.
kids? We've been
Here we
thugging
is.
ever since, man. You know.
Let's
Alright.
get back to merch bundles, right?
I don't know what it is.
So basically,
You know what merch
the,
bundles are.
the idea,
I never heard that phrase.
the
What the
idea.
fuck, bro.
So the idea is packaging merchandising for with your songs or catalog, whether it's an album sale or a single sale. You
Merchandise as in what, like shirts?
can, as in
Yeah.
shirts,
Oh,
Like the bigs,
tote bags,
you know, the
whatever.
huge pop artists and some big rappers. Trying to name drop less, but you hear about like how they get their sales and they sold this many albums or whatever,
and
and
this much in merch.
X amount was from bundles.
I wanna
people
re-
buying their merch, buying.
I want to reference one of the
Stuff like that.
first biggest ones that existed was between the artist and Samsung, right?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll name drop Hov because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking that same thing
yeah,
too.
Big
That's one of
Hov.
the
It
first
was
ones we
between
seen.
them,
Yeah,
Samsung, Sprint, and Jay-Z, and he sold pretty much the project for a cool
y'all remember when
2
y'all got
M's
the
or
Sprint
something.
phone and it already had the album on there?
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a form of bundling.
Right. And they didn't really have any rules on it just yet. And then, things went on and he did it another time, so then they changed it at a certain point in time.
Book
in
a
the
move with
past.
us, Skitz. Free album sale.
Mm.
For
Hey,
every
yo.
move Skitz do.
Bro,
Hey, Skitz
what?
Skitz would be platinum.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
That just turned Trayvick up when I said that. Y'all see this?
Nigga.
This is a natural reaction. I've never got a reaction like
Bro,
this from Trayvick.
Ain't
He
no,
liked that idea.
Ain't no way I would.
My
that's
nigga Skitz would be
crazy.
platinum.
Bro, you need to
book a
be.
move.
Yes,
I don't know how
bro.
to do that, but like if every time somebody booked a move, they bought your single or your album too, that'd be freaking crazy, bro.
Have a little $9.99 fee on there.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's
Bro,
going.
for what we charge for moves anyway,
Yeah.
that $9 is already in the price. You know,
No, for sure.
So I don't know how to. That would be crazy though.
But there's rules in how much of a discount you can give. It has to be.
What I'm saying is,
He's saying every time
we
you
charge
book a move,
so high. Yeah, we charge so high. It don't matter what the price of the tape would be. It's gonna be covered in the.
That's
cost
why I
of
said
the movie.
$9.99.
We charge hourly. You know,
$1,000 an hour.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So 10 out of that is like, so yeah, bro. That'd be, and even if they don't listen, I don't think everybody that got that Samsung phone played that Jay-Z album. Not every single
Not at all,
person,
but it's definitely.
But it was on there.
No,
Right.
for sure, and it's definitely a great way to
Yeah.
be recognized in that, it actually counting and whatnot, and
Yeah.
now you can use that as promo or publicity for the next project.
But what was the question, Chris? Why do people use it? Or
He wanted us to explain it.
I was trying to
explain
figure
it.
out- I looked it up, so I guess my question about the change. Apparently, if they buy the merch and you give them the album for free or like real cheap, it counts as an album sale.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess people feel like that's cheating. So I
It's
guess-
basically what we just said, though. It's like if going back to the move analogy with Skitz, if they purchased a move for $1,000 an hour, but the price of the album only costs $9.99, then y'all purchased the album and some. So I personally don't really view it as cheating, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's still attached to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, shit. If we were gonna do that, I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Some of these platforms could be considered the same thing because some people are paying $9.99 to be on to have access to a platform of all the music. You know what I mean? And now, they don't actually like some of it's not getting played. It's just, it's a theory in a way.
The difference with that is like with the merch bundles, it's them purchasing something outside of the music versus, But I understood what you were saying though.
This app ain't the music though. I ain't gonna do too much on the semantics. But
rabbit hole into rabbit hole about that, my nigga.
we don't have to. I'm just saying that's the facts. But I like it though. I like the idea.
It's the closest thing. Well, I can't even say that because you can actually purchase the music, but
Yeah.
it's a form of them purchasing the music.
Yes, they purchased on the license.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of merch bundles simply because it's.
I love it.
I'm
sure every artist does. I'm sure
Yeah.
every single artist does.
It kinda
Especially
takes
the
the-
bigger ones. Like,
It's like us taking control of ad revenue over our stuff. Because music is used to make ad revenue.
How do you feel about how they track streams to album sales? It's
I'm gonna
They
let
need to
Trayvick
do
lead
better.
with that one too.
150 streams equals a song download, and then 10 paid downloads equals one album download. So 1,500 streams on your album, it counts as one paid download.
1,500. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
about.
I thought so.
They change it.
So
which
you
is-
said 150 is a single?
Yeah, 150 is a single, and 1,500 is the whole album.
The album, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do we feel about how they track it? Take off, Trayvick, because this is your domain.
This is my domain. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it. It's what it is.
Can I piggyback off that?
Go ahead. Off of what he said.
Yeah, just what we're talking about now. Because like you always say, right? What is the value behind the curtain? But like, this whole topic to me is just, it's kind of mind-boggling because what is the value of a stream? That's like the golden question, right?
Right.
That none of us like. What is the value of a stream, bro? And it's like
how was it tracked before?
we
streaming?
just provide the value, right? So like we could technically say every stream is $100, right?
Right. Which is
In theory.
a bit outrageous, but yeah.
I don't care if it's outrageous.
But how did
You want to play this song?
But look-
You and I've had these talks off camera before. We could get it.
Sid?
But you can't determine that when you put it on other sites.
But how did they track it when it was?
Yeah, but if
only
you have
on
your
CD?
own site,
Huh?
How did they track it when it was physical?
They didn't.
What do you mean they didn't?
They didn't track streams. They just tracked.
Nah, I know they didn't track streams. How did they track sales? when it was physical.
Oh, a purchase.
Yeah, the same thing minus streams.
But if one person buys an album,
Yeah. See, that's what was different back then, right? Because so in that regard, you could kind of but that was a thing though. Remember, like I don't want to say no name. I almost said like a group or collective, but like people would do that, like go purchase their own album. Like I don't know if you remember.
yeah, I remember that.
So I got a name drop. Like it's on YouTube. Y'all can watch it. Like when Cole and Drake's albums dropped or whatever, and they like went and am I tripping or did they go buy every album in
then pass it
in
out?
the
Yeah,
store
they buy
of
each
their own?
other's. Yeah.
So back then, you know, it's pros and cons to the eras. Cause back then we
It's
could
like
just
having streaming bots.
bro, except easier. We don't even have to have the bots ourselves or nothing. As long as we got our paper up, and it don't even matter because it's our money. So even if we spend it, it's still coming back to us, our money. So
But
we
you
can just
don't-
go buy 1,000 of our own albums
and give it out.
And
But
just
you
like
don't-
that, that's 1,000 more.
The
album
streams
sales.
made it less though, because if they counted it the same way as physical, then one album download would count as an album purchase.
No.
And now-
So the thing is, in today's time, you can still purchase the album.
Now you
digitally.
can. So how does that count towards?
It counts.
It
as
just
an
counts
album
as an
sale.
album
So
sale.
like when you drop your new project, which I'm say this on wax now, I am going to. So when I go purchase your album for like $9.99 or whatever from iTunes, that is an album sale.
Yeah, and you get that.
So you get
So that's the same
you
as
get
1,500?
999,000 more of those, and you just did 100,000 albums your first week or whatever. Like how they be talking. So yeah, or the equivalent to that, yeah, is somebody when your tape drop, 1,500 plays, 1,500 streams is also equivalent to that one album.
Which is, I mean,
I just saw an article today. Go ahead.
I think the true problem is it's hard to like quantify, like track it, because let's say we all right now play a track.
Mm-hmm.
It's not technically one. It's 4 niggas listening to it. So that really, like, you can never even count how many actual people are listening to your record and taking it in and enjoying it.
Oh, for sure. You can only count how many times it was played, but that's the same thing. It's been the same thing from the beginning of the time, from radio to CD.
CD
You know, it's
player.
funny. I heard. I was listening to the news and they were talking about
They
this.
should.
Y'all know I be
Ooh,
listening
just
to
thought of
NPR a
something
lot.
crazy.
They
Go
were
ahead.
talking about that one day. What'd you think?
No. I'm not giving out free IP. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'd love
I'm
to
saying not
remember
on
that.
here.
Yeah, I'd love to remember that or hear about that afterwards.
I won't forget.
But yeah, basically they were just asking how, God, I wish I remember this guy's name too. He was like a huge, he's like a huge executive, but like you don't even hear from people like this. I feel like in the music industry, he's like a huge exec on like the marketing side. I don't even know if it was market. It was like some whole like
You talking about in hip hop?
I can't remember if he dealt with hip hop or if it was just like music in general.
Did you see
It
him
might
on?
just be
You saw him
music.
on something?
No, this was the news. That's what I'm saying. I was listening to the news. I was listening to
recently?
NPR in my car, yeah.
And
basically, to not go on too much of a tangent, like they were basically asking him what we were just talking about, like how before streaming would labels and stuff gather this type of information on their consumers, and he was like they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like they had no, like, because that's what made me think of what you were just saying. They had no way of knowing, like, so Trayvick dropped Eastside White House, but this is before streaming.
Mhm.
They have no idea of knowing how many times did they play Eastside White House? How many times did they play Belly of the Beast? How many times did they play Real Nigga? They can't see that because after they take the CD home, you know what I mean?
right, and that's the
So in today's time, that's why I say it's pros and cons to the eras. Because in today,
but that's how they
but
trick
at
it.
least now we can see everything about who's playing our. But go ahead.
You can see you can't see everything. That's the
Well,
we can't
we
see
can-
everything. Right. We can't see everything, right? That's one issue. And then on top of that, being able to like it's I think the value of a stream is almost more because you
because
you
kn-
can have
this
have
nigga
that.
Trayvick.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you back then you couldn't even track
I
and
see
see
what
where the person is to
I like
do
that.
like it's more valuable now.
But you
So
knew
why are
where
we getting
stuff-
paid
But you
less?
still know
You didn't know where they were at.
You don't know.
You
but
didn't know.
You kind of know
you
where
know
they,
where things were getting purchased.
You know where they bought it at.
You know where
We'll
they
say
bought.
that.
You know where they bought
So
it.
that-
Okay, cool. You know where
You
they
know
bought
where
it.
it was getting shipped to from that, like, nah.
We sold X amount in
Yeah,
Texas.
so you know
Like,
where it was
cool.
coming from.
Right. That's,
And what's crazy is that's about as much information as we get now.
What do you mean?
preach.
You're
He's
not getting no
starting to get
info?
his bag now. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, think about
see
it.
what he-
When
I
when
see
a
what he's
song
saying.
goes up and they play it, we know all
we
that
know what city it is. That's
We know
about
what
the most
city.
they're gonna tell us.
But what else?
We
do you
know. Okay, that
We know how
we
many.
really can't
we know
do
how many
nothing with
plays
most of
came
it.
from that city.
We know how many plays. All right, that's basically how many people purchased the CD. Then,
If that, like you
if
said,
that,
because
right.
one person could play.
we know their gender.
Yeah, or percentage wise.
You know, we know a percentage of the gender. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that, but like,
It's very vague. I see. What
it's
he's saying.
vague. Like,
But
you
what
can't,
what else do you want to know?
bro.
Like what he just said.
There was a
Like, how
time.
many-
There was a
Okay,
time, and
How
and
many
it's-
times did they play it?
even that, right? Like where are they when they played it? What
Exact-
time? What
like,
time did they?
my
play?
thing is,
what
they
time are
know-
they playing? Okay, Skitz album, somewhat of a love story.
Because if we knew those things, right, we'd be able to like.
Proud of Me might have the most streams, but it also has the most streams between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Like all that is valuable information
You know what
to
I'm
know,
saying?
bro.
I think if
It's
you got
very
on,
valuable, bro.
I think if you
women
got
are
on,
women are playing it at this time of night.
Yeah.
But men are mainly playing it at this time of day.
I
Bro, when
believe-
you know that types of stuff.
I think if you did your own due diligence, if
No.
you
this
if you got on
break it
there
down, Skitz.
on Spotify, if you got on there, you can see when people are listening. So if you get
Yeah,
on
you
there,
can see that, but that's not. But listen,
but that's a very.
that's cool.
But if you
and I
want to see
appreciate.
what times are more hot than others,
Even that too, but it's not. Go ahead, Trayvick. I'm gonna let Trayvick take off.
The thing is, like, right now, let's say you have 2,000 listens. This is a real situation for somebody. You have 2,000 listens in Seattle. You have no, like, that's all you have. You know it's in Seattle. You know it's
A percentage
50% of men.
Yep.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
It might tell you how many times it's been Shazammed in each city, stuff like that. But
yeah,
like,
but you don't know who this person is.
you don't know how old they are.
I mean, you
You
probably,
might give
they tell you how old they
again,
are.
but again, it's a percentage, like you said.
are
Yeah,
you saying
so-
I need to know this so I could connect more with the fans? or-
Yes,
Skitz,
yes.
if you knew
'Cause-
all this information, this will kind of wrap it. Like if you knew all this unique information about each person individually, bro,
I think it
can
would
you
be.
fathom what you could do with that?
I think it would, I'm
You would know
information
exactly the prototype of
'Cause
the. Of,
they got the
listen though,
information,
Skitz,
though.
You would know the prototype of the perfect Skitz Pittz fan, because all y'all are my fans, but this particular type of fan, you see what I'm saying?
So and then now you can use that information to market to them more, reach them more. Even if they had, like, I remember there was a time on which they just brought it back, or I don't know. It was kind of weird when they said that it existed when I knew that it already existed way back in the day. SoundCloud. I remember I could see my plays, and I still can now. So SoundCloud was definitely ahead of the
SoundCloud
curve.
was
back then.
lit because they would show you how the person that is that where you were going
Yeah,
with
they
it?
would show you the person who listened the most.
that listen the most,
And then you
maybe
could
like
message
the top
them.
3.
Yeah,
or some
and you
shit.
can message them and say, yo, I was on SoundCloud the other day. I was like, yo, man, I was reaching out to people like, yo, thank you so much for being, for listening. But I got off SoundCloud
See,
because it
even
wasn't
that.
paying.
Yeah, imagine
But
Apple Music or
I'm gonna say
Spotify
this though. Apple Music or Spotify might, but I'm on
or Tidal.
yeah, they might
or
not do
Google
it. But I'm
or
on
Amazon.
I'm on internet radio, and I know who's listening, like specifically. Like they tell me their name, they tell me where they from, and I could reach out and message them and say something to them on some one-on-one. I could put them all on a mail blast, a MailChimp type thing.
What internet? What are you talking about?
I gotta look at my email for the
Okay,
name.
yeah, that's a great
But
PC answer. Yeah.
what? Nah, I mean, I really,
No.
I honestly can't think of the name.
No, I'm saying, but that's good though, because like we won't tell them. No, I'm just playing.
Bro,
I'm
I'm not
talking
you,
shit.
Trayvick.
I'm
That
talking
nigga
shit.
Trayvick be trying to hold the diamonds
That's
back.
cap.
You said we trying to hold
That's
what?
cap.
Man. He be trying to hold the jewels back, man.
That's cap.
I'm
Low
gonna
key.
game out.
Low key.
Bro,
You
I
know
just
why?
went on a whole jewel
You know
dropping
why?
rant,
You
bro.
know
What
why,
we talking
twins?
about?
Because
Why?
I'm abundant and I got jewels for life.
That's hilarious. I thought you were
Nah,
gonna
for
tell
sure.
us why Trayvick isn't
No.
abundant and why he.
Nah, I ain't gonna say he's not abundant.
What you talking about?
I just recognize mine and I'm like, shit, I come up with a better idea tomorrow. Go ahead, do what you do.
Nah, facts.
By the
facts.
time I hear this, it'll already be too late.
You feel me? Yeah, man.
Nah, but
Streams.
tap into internet radio. That's one way you could track your people, for sure. But I understand what y'all saying.
Not maliciously though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
not
saying?
maliciously, but I also feel like if you know the type of people, because my thought is, like you said, like if they listen to a song at this time of night, like you could see stuff like that on Instagram. You know when your feed is most
active.
on Instagram. You know times, but once I release a project, do I really need to know what time they listen to it? Because the project is out all day. I mean, help me understand that part. Why I need to know what time they listen.
The time is, I think that's something that could be used. I think more so.
That was an example.
That
but
was an
it's-
example.
But I was saying, what do I need that for?
That's key. Like, why wouldn't you want to know what time?
Oh yeah, I mean,
People
because
are
the
mainly listening
algorithms
to your
too,
song.
though.
Yeah.
'Cause
But once the
if you-
project is out, though, what can I do? What can I do more once it's out? On
Bro,
the
you
platform?
know,
But you know
hold
when
on,
to
I
put
got
it out.
Yeah, you know what time your fan again, right? So now
So
you
you
done built
put it
the
out
perfect. Now you done built the
specifically when they
perfect.
out?
Look, yeah, or
If
bro,
you could, you
bro,
can't do that.
Can
but
I
if you
build
could.
scenarios? Anything you could put it out at that time. You could, go live at that time because this is the time your people are. You could have a listening party live with your fans around that time because you know that 80% of your fans listen to your music at this time of night. So that's almost every person. Again, this is a
But that's why-
hypothetical,
but that's
almost
why I
every
think that
person who listens to
Instagram,
your music. But that's his point though.
Yeah.
How
Can
does
we go live
Instagram and
on-
these algorithms and these apps do that? But then when it comes to Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal,
Can't
and
we go
XYZ,
live on Apple
we
Music
can't
or
figure out
Spotify?
we can't figure out
Can't do
our
none of that on none of
analytics.
those.
It ain't even about going live. It's about if you had that information, you would be able to go live on Instagram or whatever and say, "Hey, my new album,
Imagine if
Timeless, Timeless is dropping. We're going to
Was
do a watch." Huh?
Did you already drop that on?
That didn't drop yet, right?
No, the name though.
Yeah, I said the name last time.
Oh, okay, I can't remember.
Even then, it'll be.
Oh,
It's 10 weeks
But
from now.
you feel me? Like if damn, what am I saying? Basically, if you know that this is the time your fans listen, when the tape drops, again, yeah, you can say, okay, y'all, we're going live tomorrow or whatever around this time. We're going.
and that would be some clever ass marketing too, just
Come
to
on,
be
bro.
able to, know the time. It be called timeless.
And watch this, Trayvick. And again, we're just building hypotheticals. But they don't even know. If this was a hypothetical thing, they may not even know. That's what's so beautiful about the information. The fans don't know. The fans don't know that myself, along with the rest of Skitz, fan base, we all listen to his music around this time. But how convenient when he promotes it to me that he's going live around the time that I listen to his music every day anyway. Oh, damn, that was crazy. Damn, bro, just happened to be going live at 9. All right, bet. I'm definitely going to join that and check the new album out.
Yeah.
But that's what you can do with that type of information. Why do they gather all this information? Why do they want to know?
'Cause they have it all.
Not what city. Watch this, Skitz. What zip code? You don't think they know that? What part of the city, like, people are listening to, all these IP addresses and all that types of stuff, bro? They know that because it may be, you may have 2,000. I can't remember what city.
2,000 in
You
Seattle.
might have 2,000 Seattle. You might have 2,000 plays in Dallas, but they know that it's. So again, all you see is, okay, I got 2,000 plays in Dallas. This percentage of them are either male or female. This is the percentage of their ages. But what is even the total number of people that have even listened to your music? We don't even know that. It'll tell you the streams. What's the actual number of people that listen to your music in Dallas? I don't even think it shows us that.
Hell no.
So even if you knew that, now you could divide, you could play with percentages. Okay, well, if I got 600 people in Dallas, then I know if it's 50-50, then
Bro, I wanted to
300 women listen or females, 300 males listen. But these are the percentages. So again, they have all this information, bro.
I wanted to get to a point where, because there's no reason.
That's I just got to throw this in there. Like his algorithms. That's how they're built. when they have all this information, now they know how to push when whoever, right, that we would listen to, and that's our type of music. That's how it comes across your phone.
Come across your phone.
And that's why my phone is not going to be what your phone is, because they have all this information. So if we had all this information, we could
know who to push to.
We could do like that too. Every single time a Skitz song drop, it's going to go exactly to them million or 10 million people around the planet that want to hear your shit.
And part of that, right, comes from the metadata, of course, and like using that to put us in those certain areas, telling the algorithm what to do. But even after the algorithm does what it does, it doesn't communicate back to us. You know, they don't have a system in place where we can, like, there's no reason why I shouldn't know what each person in Seattle is, like, especially with all of these platforms. The only reason is capitalism and money and whatnot, but all of these platforms are connected to each other, like in some way, shape, or form. You gotta have a Facebook. Well, you don't have to, but most people have a Facebook and they connect it through
now they're
Spotify.
Almost all interconnected.
You know what I'm saying?
You can connect your Twitter to your Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? But why can't Spotify tell me that Darius, or, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, any of them tell me that Darius was playing my shit in Seattle, and I can't message and say, yo, thank you so much, Darius.
Why the fuck would we need them if we could do that? And you know that. That's why you're always talking about it. But they know that.
It could incentivize people to stay on there more. Incentivize us not to take our people off of there.
No, and because people like us are going to use that to our advantage, like we're talking now,
and pull them to our Patreon.
Come on, and we're gonna message Darius, and we're gonna invite him.
Yo, pull up. We have a parking lot.
We're gonna do that,
right
bro.
But look, we invite them to a Patreon. We're not gonna do nothing. We invite them to another platform. We don't have.
It doesn't matter
because
Instagram doesn't necessarily, or Apple Music, Spotify, any of the DSPs, they don't necessarily own the other platforms, so it doesn't behoove them for us to take our people to Patreon.
It does,
or wherever.
But if they created some sort of merger,
yeah, but they haven't.
They haven't because
who
money.
owns Patreon?
A guy. I can't remember his name.
And it may not even be Patreon, bro. It could be YouTube.
Nah, but we could bring them to the parking lot and have a parking lot. Like
yeah, but then they still got to go home and use their phone. So they're still gonna get
what?
Get on their phone and interact with it, listen to music. We're not gonna be with them 24/7.
Nah, what if you got a whole different man?
What?
Kanye dropped the whole damn music thing.
What are you talking about?
The little
you talking
player.
About the stem player?
Yeah, the stem player.
With his music on there.
Yeah.
So,
but
people been doing that more often. Like, to me, I don't know if artists have been doing it more often, but I know some financial literacy people have been doing it. They just make a post. Yo, so I'm gonna say his name, Wall Street Trapper. He been doing that shit. Like, he going to city, like, just post it online.
But
he's using
he's using that.
He's like, yo, pull up on me. I went and seen him.
He's using that to gather the data that we can't get.
Yeah, exactly.
What did he get from you? Did he get your number, your email, and your name?
We signed up and we got a free book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the book is nothing to him when he just got your number, name, and email. Now he can contact you directly through a phone.
But that's what we saying. That's what me and Sid are saying.
Yeah.
So if
you still at home. But he wouldn't have to do that.
But that's the
if
game.
that was already implemented
exactly
in the
but
platforms that we want to use anyway.
We're not saying that it's not a way that you can do it. You know what I mean? Like ideally, you get your fan base up, and then shout out another one, Ryan Leslie. He's a freaking GOAT to me. Just what he did with smartphone. Y'all familiar?
Superphone.
Right? Yeah. Superphone. Damn, I can't believe I said smartphone. I don't know where I got that from. But yeah, Superphone. Which is like, bro.
But see, the thing,
I gotta say this. I gotta say this real quick, and I'm gonna be off this topic. But go ahead, and then I'll go.
You gotta change the battery.
See the problem with that though is right when not so big artist wants to take that route, he has to sacrifice the visibility or exposure.
Not necessarily, because you still use the other platforms, right? So.
But listen, you still use the other platforms, but people don't want to do certain things like until they want to.
But that's even better though. for an independent artist because the ones that come from the beginning, you know, they really, really rock with you. See, Ryan Leslie was the first time. Shout out, bro, because
I just
I
feel
watched
like,
the interview
go
with
ahead.
him. Huh?
Go keep going. My fault. I was in the event.
Go ahead. I'm gonna remember.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like we deserve that exchange, that information if we're giving up our content. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And again, you and I, this is how I know we got to be in the oven because we've been talking about stuff like this for like 5+ years. You know, having our own, and I like you said, I don't want to give out too much sauce, but hey, if somebody take this idea and you know, we've talked about that, trying to get people. You know, we may have never started our own platform, but like remember when I was like talking about getting people in a group me, and then what happened years later? What they create Discord. So it's like we've always been on this, right?
But,
we just gotta.
I mean, I'm gonna say this: it ain't too late because you can still use it to your advantage now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we get followers on our feed. Direct them. You know what I'm saying? Pull them to our platform.
A landing page too.
Yeah, like all right, hey yo, everybody on live. I need
Create
y'all.
our
Nah,
own
we
platform.
gonna take those
they even
routes.
got right now, bro. You could the text like Textly.
A lot of that shit came from, and I feel like you let me know, Trayvick, there was somebody before, bro. Superphone, Ryan Leslie.
Yeah,
That's where I was finna go. So Ryan Leslie, this shit was so inspirational to me, bro. I saw this probably like a few years ago.
Wait, hold your thought.
Okay.
You gotta cut the break. Camera battery died over there.
Oh my god! All right,
battery
so
died
when
on that one.
Yeah, on that one.
All right,
On
so
mine.
yeah.
all right, so when we start back, I'll pick back.
You
up
got the
on
other.
Ryan.
You got the other one.
All right.
Whew. Audio speed. Yeah, so Ryan Leslie, you know, he came up with this. I don't know if he came up with it or whatever, but
Invested in. Let's just say that.
and I wasn't even gonna talk about the font. I was gonna say the theory, but and I don't know if you are familiar with this or if you heard him talk about this before too,
Yeah.
but you probably have. But basically, yeah, he had a show and it was like out of the country too. But to make a long story short, bruh, he had 200 people purchase a ticket. And I don't know how he promoted to these people and stuff. I'd be very interested to know that actually, if he was using the Superphone already or just whatever. However, he got in touch with these 200 people, but he had 200 people that purchased a ticket to see him perform. And if I remember correctly, instead of him like renting out this huge venue or whatever, he like rented a house, like a huge. It was like a huge house.
Like
Might have been
mansion.
like a mansion or something, right? And he's like, instead of doing all that, then I'll just do this. We'll have a smaller, more intimate setting, and these people can come rock out and party with me at the house. But now instead of having to have Skitz 1,000 people there that spent $40 or whatever, you can take 20% of that number, 200 people, and if they spend $200, then you made the same amount for far less people. So when stuff like that is like really intriguing to me. And again, it comes back, I pretty much bow tie that combo what I was saying, but it pretty much it comes back to that data. Because when we have that data, when Trayvick drops, like he knows, okay, it may not be 10,000, it might just be 50, but these 50 people, like these 50, they'll all pay $250 to come watch me perform, to get a sweatshirt, a meet and greet, and a juice or whatever, like a whole package. These 50 people right here, these 50 people right here will spend $50 on that. And that's invaluable, bro, to have that type of,
For sure.
Nah, I mean,
I think it would literally like propel us.
but I think we could do that legwork now. Honestly, I think we could utilize the platforms that we do have, that we able to see who's active with us and just set up more things.
I mean, of course we
Yeah,
can.
that's how they did.
Of
That's
course
how
we
they do it.
Of course we
Yeah.
can.
So I agree.
It's just
But what?
it's not as accessible. It's a lot more work.
It's like, why don't they just tell us? Why don't they
Yeah.
just tell us the info?
But it's like we said in the beginning, if it was easy, well, we didn't say that per se line, but if it was easy, everybody would do it. We know music is a challenge.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be, well, here's the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the table. It's like, no, boy, you got to run through the maze.
But we giving them the damn cheese in the first place.
But if you think about algorithm, it's always a double-edged sword. So like you said about artists that I like, it'll come across my phone.
Yeah.
Well, why is that? Because it's somebody's talking about it, right? So if I relate to these type of artists, because when you look at your file, the file that they look at, they gonna have you classified as what sounds like, even though you ain't never said you sound like nobody, but they gonna have you in the link that you sound like right this artist. So
but somebody on the other end put that though,
right? So when
the algorithm,
when people listen
probably.
to people like that.
You don't think the algorithm helps determine?
When people listen to people like that, it's gonna come back to you. So you come around on people's phones because your algorithm too. We just gotta make bigger noise to come around on the phone. So yeah, it could definitely be easier, but then what? Shit, that ain't how they want to play the game. So we just gotta be wiser and smarter and use it to our advantage.
And it's like I hate to be this guy, but you know, we probably appreciate it much more, Trayvick, if we got to really work to find out who these people are that's listening to us versus we just know, oh, that's Darius. That now, if you had to work to find Darius, if you had to get on your SoundCloud and message him, or you had to do this, that, and the third, and now he's locked in, and now he's DMing you, and he's commenting, and now he's an actual.
But that's what I'm talking about. Being that you can't do that on the other platform.
But it's also like I said, it's the double-edged sword, bro. What if you find Darius?
What I'm saying is that we do have access to find these people.
What if you contact Darius and he's a fucking psycho, bro? You should have left Darius alone at the crib because now this boy is stalking you.
We still want to know that though.
But
I mean, you can have control on the communication
because watch this because they know that,
right?
That's the algorithm knows that. The algorithm knows that Darius is on Trayvick's profile fucking 4 hours a day.
We also gotta understand the internet is still very early. If you think back to CD sales, we didn't even know, bro. We didn't know how none of these artists. Well, we didn't know how artists were. Like people didn't know how artists were at all. Only thing we seen them as is a music video on 106 & Park. Yeah. We didn't know their Instagram. We didn't know they was whack.
We were talking about that yesterday.
We didn't know none of that. So we already bridging the gap. Who knows? Maybe in a few years, you will be able to find young Darius.
For sure. I'm
sure they will eventually.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be a few years. Like, the age.
But I said you could do it on internet radio.
I'm not sure that they'll do that in a few years.
Maybe
I'm not sure that they'll ever just openly give us
that much information.
I think Web3 is going to help with that, just because it kind of can.
I'm not familiar enough.
Okay, well, just being able to track.
I know it deals. I know it deals with.
So you into Web3, but you ain't fucking with AI.
So listen.
Talk to it.
I had this idea, right?
Talk to it. Hold on. Don't give it.
I was about to say.
Is this your idea, your free IP that you're trying to give out right now?
If they can copy this, they're genius. But
all right, talk to us.
He said if they're
built off Web3, tell me this is a trash idea. But you know how you pay for your subscription on Spotify, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go to Spotify, it'll be like you load your account up. Like I put $5 in my account.
I thought of that shit too.
And every time I listen to a song, a portion of that account goes to the artist. Like directly to the artist. No minimum.
So once you run out, you have to load up more.
I mean, La Russell already doing something like that.
That shit would fucking suck.
Look,
as an artist, yeah. As a consumer, I'm not trying to fuck. No, I'm trying to pay $9.99 a month and listen to every song as many times.
But it's per artist though.
But look,
you may only listen to a certain amount of artists.
Somebody already doing it. Me and you had the same talk before, Trayvick. You spend that and you get a certain amount of artists, but that's still lame.
Somebody already doing it.
I want to listen to
in a similar base.
You said La Russell.
Slick. He already doing that, but he doing that pay as you owe. So instead of you only paying this $9.99, shit, pay whatever you want. So some niggas,
I mean,
he might get $1,000.
That's real different, though.
Hey,
that's the same.
That's that nip play.
That's about the same thing. You talking about uploading some money,
but
and they take bro. That's damn near the same.
It is not the same because
it's not really the same skill.
Pay what you want.
I think because here's the thing. When you take them out,
and then wait, and once you purchase the album, you also get shares, and then you can make money while he's making money.
When you take them off the platform, bro, it lessens the amount of exposure until your brand is big enough to withstand that. If I put out a project right now through Bandcamp,
Nobody's telling you to not.
No, I'm just using an example. So if I put out a project through the platform which I like that platform actually. That
He drops on Apple
Yes.
Music.
Which platform does he use?
He's using
Do you like that platform?
Even. It's called Even Biz.
He didn't want to say it. It's trash.
I don't
bro.
like name dropping niggas either,
Yeah,
but I
it's
don't know.
like-
I'm not even familiar with what y'all
But
talking
it
about.
don't-
now,
I mean,
so
he's using the platform called Even Biz where
what
you can
allows you.
It allows-
It's similar to Bandcamp or some shit. I'm guessing.
a little bit. I think it's a little better. Because you can actually you don't have to take. It's almost his own streaming service.
But
to
he
an-
still
to an
drop on
extent.
Apple
And he
Music.
still drop everywhere.
Yeah, you
That's
dropping
what
through
I'm
the
about
other ones, but it's just like if the idea is to make your money through there, and it's like a small net versus a wide net. If the same platform idea, the same what is the word? The same qualities were in other. That's not the word I wanted, but for lack of better words, qualities for the major platforms that everyone is already conditioned to go to was used, then people would just their conditioning on how to be a consumer in this space would be different, and it
So
would
what's
be just better.
Because I've never been on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot
What's
of people.
different about it?
That's the point one. A lot of people don't even know that app exists.
That too. So what's different about it?
Oh,
So he gotta have them on.
okay.
I'm
Being
asking
able
you.
being able to pay what you owe, like pay what you want. You know, like
It don't matter if people are used to that or not. People would take that. So move past that.
people.
Because if I could pay $1.99 right now, Skitz for Apple Music versus I'm doing that.
I'm saying,
So it don't matter if we used to that or
obviously
not,
you
right?
would, but you're not going to because the major platforms that you're on,
Right.
that everyone else is on, that makes
Right.
it more convenient because people
Don't offer that.
don't offer that.
Right. But it sounds to me like you were saying that even Biz or whatever it is, people don't use it because it doesn't have the same
Not they
setup
don't
as-
view. People don't know about it. Obviously, that's one thing. Which is why it's a small net versus a wide net. Spotify and all these places that have millions of users could easily implement this same thing and make it better on the consumer, better on the
They're too greedy
obviously.
because they're gonna think like, yeah, some people might pay $1,000 just cause fuck it, they don't have nothing better to do. But vast majority of these people, if they have a 99-cent option, they probably gonna take that 99-cent option. But what I would do if I was ever gonna do something like that, I mean, obviously, right? Just the more money you buy, the bigger package.
I
you
mean,
get,
I
or the
got-
more artists you can add to your listening profile or whatever.
On my
Yeah.
website though, you could purchase music. My personal zone, you could purchase my music, whatever you want.
Yeah, but
Same.
okay, so there's this thing called click fatigue, right? That people experience, right? If they they go from whatever platform they found you on and click from there. That's one click. Then they go to your website. That's another click. Then they go to checkout. That's another click. Then they go to download it. That's another click.
Who is doing all that though?
Exactly.
But nah, whose website it? That's not how it work on mine. You can't-
How it work on yours?
Shit, go on it, nigga. I'll show you. Don't
How many
play with me.
clicks? How many clicks?
Once,
And then what?
nigga, you on the page to buy it. That's it. It goes to the.
I get what you, but
Bro.
if we're gonna be objective,
they go from
he's saying
Instagram-
if they go from Instagram to your website, then
But if
literally go from your website
But why
to
do
the
they
music
gotta go?
page.
No, you don't gotta go to the music page because the music is on the website.
No, I'm not talking. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The music tab on your page.
No,
That's
the
what he
music
said. If they
that
have
you.
to click
No, I'm not
you
that,
saying
can buy
they don't-
music off
Say
my
that,
page,
No,
not
off what?
off
off
my
his website,
Off your Instagram?
off
No,
his
off my
website.
website.
I
I'm
understand
not
that.
telling nobody to go from Instagram. Start at the website.
Start at your website. How they go?
Trayvick saying how many people want to.
Skitspitz.com.
But you got to get people to your website first.
He's saying front Instagram. If they open Instagram,
Ain't that what we do SEOs for? What we talking about?
there you go.
For
man.
sure, you can
They
run
don't
the
gotta
ads
click
and do
no
that.
I don't gotta run no ads either. If I do got on my Instagram,
How are they gonna get to? How are they gonna get to Skitz Pittz? Hold
because
up,
it's
hold up, wait,
everywhere,
wait.
bro.
I don't want to mess up. The web-
Skitz Pittz is very simple.
Okay, skitspitz.com. Sometimes
Skitspitz.com.
people don't get.
Trayvick, bro, he clearly said skitspitz.com. I'm sitting over here like, bro, we really.
Nah, but I'm only saying it because
Skitspitz.com.
he said all these extra clicks, bro. We don't gotta do all of that. It's one click, and if
No,
they
no, no.
do,
But I
but
do
look,
see
but-
what he's saying.
If
though.
they
It
do
is,
gotta
it is
click
a
from
click to go to
Instagram-
your website.
Even right now, if they're watching on YouTube or whatever they're
if they
on,
type it on website, it'll go
the fuck
directly
typing
to
in
it.
website?
Scroll down, look right there. That,
But see,
now
then
you
that
there.
would cause. But see, then that would cause, like he said earlier, for you to have a somewhat larger brand for people to even want to go to your
think
website.
that's my point,
versus what they're used to. Well, yeah, you did say get the brand. Though.
That's the
You
whole
did say
thing.
that.
You bring people to your place.
For sure.
And then there you get people. Shit, you can know who Darius is. Just
Especially what Sway was telling
email.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Sign up on
I
the
get it,
email.
and it's dope. But he was talking to Kanye. He wasn't talking to.
But Kanye was once the nigga who nobody wanted to listen to.
Yes, he once was.
I don't make
but
it-
he got deals and all types of support from platforms to get him to a certain
move
point.
on.
my point
But
is, we talking about
Come
the
on,
independent artists
the independent artists got to start somewhere, man.
for sure.
And we got to be more strategic than the people. That's the whole point of being the artist.
My whole thing is, if you got 2,000 people listening to you in Seattle, it shouldn't be that goddamn hard to
Pull up
get
to
them.
Seattle. Shit. Go
No, for
live.
sure. We always talk about that.
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
dope.
If you want to see where your people at, bro, if they tapped into you,
We know how much work it takes to put out a song, bro. On no budget.
but that's changing the subject.
Bro,
I'm
what
just
I
saying,
would
we
do,
know,
what
we
I
know.
would do, bro, advertise, run ads, whatever.
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying.
And
In
we,
that area, try to get them to a third party.
Find a
place,
person-
like a super
Oh,
phone or
that
whatever,
sounds-
and tap in with those people.
oh, that sounds
directly.
great. If you don't have a 9 to 5 and don't have a certain
What is
amount of
up?
money,
What we talking
let's
about,
bring it back. Let's bring it back to the
Going
beginning.
back to the 9 to 5, nigga. Like,
Let's bring it back because at the end of the day, we doing
How
that.
far we really want to take it, Skitz?
Are we making excuses? Are
That's
we-
what I'm saying. Like, how
what
far
we
No,
talking
I'm
about
just.
right
It's
now?
not
nigga,
excuses when
nigga,
it's
if you tryna live
That's
off-
what
realistic.
sounds like an
aspect.
excuse.
If you
It's
trying to live off a
realistic.
9 to 5, bro,
But
you
we
barely gonna
saying-
be able to live
we
anyway.
saying
in the
what
first
we
place.
gotta do, and
Let
you
alone
saying
do your music
do all
and
that, like-
off a 9 to 5.
I don't have a problem, nigga. We know what we
But
doing.
we saying what we
know.
gotta do.
We know what we doing and what we have to do. Right.
So
we-
do it. That's my biggest point.
My point is, y'all. I feel like y'all just giving excuses for bigger corporations to
No,
step
we
on niggas'
saying
back.
what we gotta do.
Giving excuses.
Nigga, this
Giving
these-
no.
who is giving an excuse?
Not even excuses. More so like
Bro, this is like saying this is like being mad at
Giving a
Walmart.
what?
Look,
An alibi?
this like being mad at Walmart because they sell shit that's a little. Bro, this is the machine that we've been taught. They don't
What
give
is-
a fuck about us. Bro.
no. It's
We
being
get
it's
that.
being mad at Walmart if you got your shit
But
in
don't
there.
be mad at Walmart because Walmart is gonna be Walmart. That's where you
Because
reach your peace
Walmart
and
won't
bliss.
tell you the info that they know on they like, bro.
on
They
what
not.
you put
And this-
out.
and
You
this is
gave
why-
them the shit though.
And this is why I was. Who gives a fuck, nigga? Put it
That's
out on
what
your
I'm
own,
saying.
then, and don't use our platform. Like earlier, I was with you because I understand it, but that don't mean like I get they side too. I'm not saying that I agree with it. Yeah, it's lame as fuck shit, but like, bro, what do you really expect?
You use it to
Again,
your
you
advantage.
expect them to give you all the information that they have.
The data that they collect.
That again,
From
you,
us.
you might say, well, that might make some people want to stay. Again, think about all the people that is not going to do that for. Think about how many people are going to use that information to cut them out as soon as they can.
But
That's
they-
no business.
But if both parties understood, right? Both parties understood that they can't do it without each other. Because right now,
Nigga. And that concludes today's episode. Because, nigga, you can say, I'm being funny.
I hate the word if, bro.
You can tell that,
That
bro,
shit not
it's the
happening.
same thing with the labels. Like, what are we talking about?
Right. Them niggas not going.
Well,
so,
The
but
labels can't survive without artists. And we know that. Trayvick always stands on that side of the fence. My nigga, we get that. You're preaching to the choir. We know that.
But
But
what
go
are you
tell
gonna
that to
do
the
about
labels
it
that
type shit,
right. Go
right?
tell that to the labels that know that if these million niggas in a row turn this deal down, then there's 10 more million niggas behind
gonna
them.
pick it
That's
up?
gonna take that less than we were even gonna
But-
give them.
but look,
how
real
do
talk.
you fight it? That's
this,
all we
this
saying.
is what
We
but
understand what you're saying, but
we
this is what
saying how
it is.
we saying how, but then we can't fall back and be like, well, the person who's struggling, you need to think outside the box.
for sure.
That part.
For sure.
And
You
I
gotta
agree
think outside the
wholeheartedly on
box
that.
because it ain't easy. Nobody cares. It's like getting in the ocean and say, "Well, I can't swim." A shark don't give two fucks
Give a
if you can swim or
That was
not.
a great
nigga.
analogy.
Nah, for sure. I
That was
feel
a great analogy.
Okay, so-
Oh, I'm just a kid. Get the fuck out of here.
That right there you go. Hey, when
Hey,
you preaching
yo.
that, bro.
Come on, man.
they'll
Man,
carry
that's
you
not
up.
the same.
That's
Nah,
the
that's a
same
fact,
shit.
bro. That's the very
It
same.
don't give a
You
fuck.
know it is. You know it's
A
the
car,
same.
bro. I get a
It's
car
sharks
going
in business,
100
bro.
miles an hour. Oh, the kid didn't see that. He ain't know the ball. Man, that car not stopping, bro. So ain't no mercy.
That's different though. What you just said is very different.
Bro, I hate
No.
when you do
It's
this.
very different because somebody is in that motherfucking car driving. Ain't nobody in the ocean controlling that.
Let's
but
just
God.
stick to the ocean.
But let's
shits.
But even all right, I ain't gonna
You
dive
feel
into
like-
that. But look,
shark don't know.
My
Okay.
point. Let me get the pull in, man. Let me get the. Look, man. My point. If you are a struggling artist or artist trying to figure it out, you got to think outside the box. We cannot make
I agree.
excuses.
Let 'em
We
do it.
realize that this machine is a big machine and it's controlling a lot of things. But at the end of the day, we gotta outthink them. We gotta
There you
think
go.
bigger than the machine. We gotta think. We gotta use their platforms. Okay, I got this people. Let me go live on Instagram every day to see who rocking with me. And I'm gonna say, yo, I'm pulling up in Atlanta at this time and see who pull up. And once I get these people there, I'm gonna get them things to send with them. I'm gonna give them a book that you don't even need that because we got our own little link. My
And
man
like you
just made a
said,
Web3.
then you get their email.
Right.
and
Now
you
we
get
tapped
everything.
in. And
Yeah.
I might have to
sure.
do this 100 times just to get it. But that's what we do because whether we can hate these platforms all day if we want,
don't
but
hate 'em.
these are the ways that this is the only way we
Until
know.
we bet our own.
Right. We know
And
a
we said
couple
that like
people
week
exist.
one.
Yeah. So we can't even get mad at the fact that they don't want to give us data information. Like, bro, like
I don't get mad at it. I just think
I'm just saying.
I think
in
it's
general,
stupid.
It
But
is.
we
On their-
all,
on
but
their
we
part.
all agree. But I don't.
Yeah,
Nah, I
it's
disagree with
stupid
that.
on their
You
part.
think it's
I just-
stupid?
I don't.
It would if they gave
I mean,
the
I think
information, it would
it's-
incentivize
but it's
people
two
more to be
sides.
on
Skitz,
there.
if me and you own
but it's-
Spotify, we wouldn't tell people all this information.
It's also two sides. It's protecting you and it's protecting them. Like, who knows, bro? Like, just think. Let's say Derek's not crazy. Let's say you find a girl, Sandy, and now you got some artist scoping out all these women that, oh, you like my music? Weird, bro. People be that's bro. It
That
could go
does happen
any
too.
way.
That
So
does
you gotta
happen. God
have
damn, I
the
ain't even thinking, hey, Skitz is
you gotta
hilarious for
have
that
the
one.
barrier. You
That's a
cannot bring
fact.
people
That's
like
a
you
fact,
got
bro.
to.
Hold
bro.
on, hold on.
That's
hold
a
on.
fact,
Go
bro.
to the Y. Go to the Y, Chris. Hold up.
But I will say this.
I wipe my hands. He wins.
I will
I
say
don't
this.
want to win. I just want us to find
I don't
understanding.
agree with it. Yeah, and that's why I'm still in it with you. Because even in that, I still disagree though, kind of Skits. Because again, like it's that person's perversion. You feel me? That's them. But like, yeah, I do kind of feel
But
like I
this
should.
world is
Hold on, let me say
crazy,
that.
bro.
No, I agree,
I'm
but
listening.
I do kind of feel like I should have the info on the people that's buying from me. Because again, and we know this
They
from
got
the
it
we know
anyway.
we know this from the move, Skits, and that's a little different because that's personal, right? When we do that, we know where you moving from
And
where you moving to,
but what's the rules?
what you moving.
What's the rules on these platforms when we get a job through a larger, because
Yeah.
all this shit reflects.
Yeah,
Nigga, I had one platform try to check me about giving a client a business card. Like, you think I'm gonna go to their house and not give them a business card? So they don't even want you to, even though you meet them, you move.
Of course.
Nah, bro. When they come back, they need to come through us.
Through us again,
Because
yeah, for
everybody
sure.
trying to keep the money in their own pocket. So ain't no way. Bro, they don't even give us the phone number until the morning of, because niggas be, hey, yo, we'll give you a cheaper price.
nah, they be giving
Nah,
me
I'm talking about
on the other.
yeah.
But my thing is, even with all that, right? Because bringing it back, it was basically just to say that we do have access to all that information when people come do business. So it's the same, like
Yeah.
technically, right? Or maybe not even technically, maybe literally, when they're purchasing our song, like they're doing business with us. You know what I'm saying? They're adding money to our shit. So I would like to know the information on that customer if possible.
But
you
that's
know?
that's
It's-
why
it's on
that's
the
why I went
individual
to,
if
But
this
that's-
person's
but that's
sick
why-
and they're going to use that information to stock their fans.
But nah,
Like,
that's why I went to the
sick shit.
thing. You gotta bring people to you. You gotta go live. You gotta
Yeah, I agree.
see who's who and get niggas to pull up on you.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yo,
you-
who I
you-
got in Seattle? All right, we coming out there. Get on, bro. You
that's
gotta
how you do it.
You gotta get all your people on one. Like I said, my man.
You got to convert.
Yeah, he doing this on Threads. Threads just started. That's how I seen it. He said, yo, we outside. I'm pulling up such and such, 6 p.m. Be there. It was probably 100 people out there. He said it the day before. And he passed everybody a flyer. Everybody signed up. And you do that each city. You do that each state.
Before you know it, you're going to have
Yeah. And now I have a cult-like following of my own. And they all in my own Discord.
in my own index. And I think that's raps.
Yeah. All right. Just go one-on-one, man. Peace to the guy. We out. Skitz Pittz, real rap.
Damn, that's how we end. Well, hey, y'all.
Go one-on-one. And you can close.
Yeah, man. Hey, this was a very engaging conversation, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out. This is Trayvick, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and all that good shit.
Peace and love. Follow What It Takes Vlogcast, What It Takes Network. We appreciate all the support. And we look forward to bringing y'all more greatness. Peace.
Yeah.
And more knowledge. Woo! All right, y'all. Let's